Hi everyone, I'm sorry I can't be at class today, but I wanted to create this video to go over a few things for today since I won't be there. So the PowerPoint I'm about to go over is really short. It's called Writing Territories and it's right here on Moodle. We're going to take a few minutes to talk through that and then we'll talk about what you'll do with that. So today we're going to talk about writing territories. Basically, writing territories is an idea gathering session. And the idea of writing territories is it's a range of things that you can do as a writer or that you're interested in doing as a writer. Your territories could include genres that you know or want to try. It could include subjects you've written about or would like to, and audiences that you're writing for or you would like to write for. We are going to be starting a writer's notebook today. And so this is the first step in starting our writer's notebook. It's an idea generating session. And basically, you will be using the ideas that you generate during writing territories for a lot of the writing we're going to do in this unit on memoirs, but you can also and will also be using it for other writing down the road this semester. Writing territories is basically a bank of ideas. It's a list. Now, you can choose today. Some people like to do this pencil to paper so you can just write and see it visually, maybe even make like a map instead of a list. But you certainly don't have to. This can be right in your Google Doc, which you'll either take a picture of it if you do it pencil to paper, which is fine, or you can put it right into a Google Doc and have it there. But this is a bank of ideas, and it's a place that you'll go in determining what subjects you can write about. When you're trying to decide what you want to write about first, this will be a place that you can easily access lots of ideas about things that you are interested in writing about. Keeping this list will help you be more organized and productive and a more focused writer. So here is a list, and you can refer back to this. I'm not going to read through the entire list, but here are just some of the writing territories ideas, things you can consider. What you're going to do is open a new doc, and then you will use these ideas and just write for about 20 minutes. Going through this whole list, and I have another list that I'm going to have you look at, but things that you connect with emotionally, things that you're interested in, and just write. This can be words, this can be phrases, this can be names, it can be list fashion, it can be just kind of like a paragraph, but just a bunch of ideas. However, it will help you to be best organized. I personally write faster on a computer, so that's probably the way I would do it, but you certainly could use an idea like this person did and make a paper list if that helps you feel more organized. So the next thing I'm going to show you is where you're going to begin. What you're going to do is go next to my Moodle page and click on this Writing Territories Google Doc. You're going to make a copy of this. The subtitle is Writing Territories, but I want you to call it Writer's Notebook and then your last name. Unless, of course, you have a sibling in the class, then your initial and your last name. A for Halst, however. You guys are pretty familiar with that. So go ahead and click on Writing Territories, but again, you are going to save this and create a new Google Doc and make a copy of this, and share it with me, but it is called Writer's Notebook and then your last name. So what you're going to do for this assignment, and I'm just going to walk you through for a minute or so, is you're going to take, like I said, 15 or 20 minutes and come up with as many ideas as you can write during that time frame. So for example, I might start with my family. What and who would I want to write about? Okay, first thing that comes to mind is my sister. She's my best friend, and we went to college together. There's a lot of fun things we did there, maybe some growing up stories. There's lots of stories there. Maybe I'll go back to that in a minute. My husband, how we met, maybe that ski trip we took, that might be one. There's some other things in our life, like some things that maybe I would think about, like having our family, raising 3 boys. That might be something I could write about. Let's see, my mom. I'm not sure yet what I want to write specifically about that. Dad, I'll go back to that. Let's see, my son James, he came 3.5 weeks early. He was my first child, so that was kind of an exciting story. My son Andrew, oh, there's a lot to tell about him. He's energetic, kind of crazy sometimes. Maybe I could go do a story on that. Isaac, let's see. My favorite aunt, who's kind of crazy. Crazy aunt. Okay, so as you can see, this is just generating ideas. Now, as you look down, like, oh, look, I had a relatives tab and cousins, and I kind of went over that. That's okay. This is about generating ideas for you, and this is what you want to do. Take 15 or 20 minutes and generate as many ideas on as many of these topics as you can. You can also look back at this PowerPoint and look at these ideas here too to help you generate even more ideas. You're going to use this for the writing territories assignment that you'll do tomorrow. I apologize for the babies yelling in the background. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will also, I have your rubrics for your papers, and I will be handing those back on Monday.